deep trust in ourselves.
And it's a relaxed kind of a trust, right? It's not a grasping experience, it's a relaxed experience. And having said that, what comes to me is that that is where intuition begins. Because it's an access to everything that we are. We aren't a limited structure. We're incredibly open and creative.
Morning, Sandra.
Morning, Sandra.
Thank
Peace
you,
and
Allison.
love, beautiful souls.
Good morning, Sindrel.
Good morning. Rise and shine.
Good morning, Sindrel.
Thank you for that share too, Allison. That was awesome. Hearing you talk about structure.
Good morning, Sindrel.
Good morning. Good morning.
So if we were to catch Sindrel up, what would we catch her up with?
Did I hear that Allison was talking about the structure of thought? I think my sound, I'm not hearing you guys too good.
I can hear you, Sindrel.
Okay. Um, did I catch a tidbit that Allison was talking about the structure of thought?
Just structure in general. that structure was, yeah, what we were discussing. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you. Was someone else speaking? I didn't hear anyone else speaking.
No, I think it's just us.
Um,
Um, I'll give you a little. So Ian shared with us what he's been noticing, his awareness, his working from the heart.
I like to share some observances.
Okay.
Please
So-
do.
So when I came on and everyone greeted me, it said, I'm observing my mind's thoughts and what triggers are for me. And as I was greeted, my mind went right to the song. I like to go with, I don't have the tune right at the moment, but everybody knows my name, the song from Cheers. But the tune is in my head, but it's not coming out my mouth. I like to go where everybody knows my name. Dun, dun, dun. And they're
And
always
they're always
glad
glad you
you
came.
came. Yeah, thank you. Du-du-du-du-du-du-du. Du-du-du-du-du-du. Right. So, and
You
then
want to
that
be
made
where
me,
everybody knows your name. Sorry.
yeah, that's it. That's it. Nice little ditty. And then my mind went to triggers. Isn't it nice to go be around, or create space where it's good, is positive triggers that carry you on along the way, like putting some gas in your car. And then I thought I heard, it's something when you think you hear something. But my heart heard structure of thought. And then it had me observing how I was thinking and had me record, the understanding of, you know, being greeted and how the song came up. And then it was silence. And I was like, There was a book on the shelf in the house some time ago. And the title of it, my mind went there. It said, The Things of Thoughts. It was a pretty thick book, about 2.5 inches thick. And I never read the book, but I kept the book because I thought it would be a good book to think about, to read. And it moved from, I had the book like, had to be at least 20 years or so. Never read the book, but the book came to my mind. So I'm observing my thoughts. How it's making reference and the structure of my thoughts. And then I was thinking of the filters that I filter my thoughts through. That maybe they didn't say the structure of thoughts, but what an interesting topic for me. And how I filter and presuppose. And I can change that structure if it's not working for me. If I'm aware of it, I can change that structure. Like someone can offer me an apple and it could trigger me all the way back. Like you greeting me took me all the way back to the Cheers song. And so with examining the structure of thought, finding the topic of NLP, was it neuro linguistics programming, that thoughts and words do have those emotions attached to them that we don't really examine. Oh, that's just how I am. That's my perspective. That's how I think. Is it really how you think? Or is it really how you've been programmed to think? And when you're aware of thoughts, you can choose the reprogramming. When you're aware that you can choose and reprogram your association and emotions to words. And how it's such a peaceful Zen experience to know, yeah, I picked that. I choose that. I choose the pleasantry and receive. Yeah, I like where everybody knows my name. And they're always glad you came. That's me, just sharing. The structure of my thoughts.
You, Sindrell.
Sindrell, thank you. That was
Yeah.
amazing. And I'm going to share with you why. And I'm sorry, I'm mostly on mute today because I have a lot of stuff I have to get done. So the first half was around, or it ended up being around structure. Because Jesse asked Ian, I think, what he thought about structure. And in that conversation, Ian said that he had learned to become grateful for triggers. And so the conversation was about how we can use negative triggers and the gifts that they have. And then you come in and what I had been referring to actually was authenticity and the experience and the feeling of authenticity, because that was something that also came out of the conversation. And then my wording, I think, was something around that. What I realized was that when we have that open, relaxed experience in authenticity, that is the beginning of our intuition developing. And so that you came in on the heels of that. So you heard thought, and I couldn't in inverted commas correct you at that point. I couldn't say, no, that's not what it was this. And I was so happy that I couldn't, because you were then left with what you had heard, as you said, in your open heart. And then we're all quiet and listening, and you're listening. And then you share your process. And you start to talk about trigger, but you talk about triggers as positive triggers. And then you bring in structure. And you have this amazing sequence, I would say, that comes to you, which brings you to that open place of being able to create what you want. And the reason why I'm talking to this is because it's a reminder for me of how when we get together and we authentically share our heart space, we are totally in the field. And what needs to be added to for our benefit gets added. So thank you for being the instrument for that.
Thank you, Allison.
And good morning, Kai.
Good morning, Kai.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kailash.
I'm going to be on mute as well. Peace.